So the first component of this series is our self-assessments. These are your individual baselines to see how your body's moving within space, your tension, soreness, discomfort, what areas you may be missing movement, where we could improve, and areas that are moving well. So from this, the best advice I can give is take videos, take photos to see where your baseline is at, so you have some nice objective data that you can see differences within. But most importantly, make notes of what you feel as well. So if you have pain in a movement, discomfort, or you can't access an area, jot it down, keep a note into your phone, put it in with your baseline, because as we go through the exercises, we want to see these things change, we want to feel these things change, and you want to build your awareness in your body. The better you know your body, the likelihood for success is much greater, because you know whether or not these exercises or movements are having important value. So the first thing we're going to do is bring awareness into our foot pressures. So foot pressure, we're going to stand tall, feet underneath hips, and just stand in a relaxed posture. And you put an awareness to see, do you feel as much pressure in your right foot as you do your left foot? Do you feel more pressure in a heel or a forefoot? Do you feel like the pressure is on outsides of feet, insides of feet? Where are you if you just stand relaxed comfortably in space? Do you feel any pain or discomfort? And where do you feel your body naturally is? Do you feel like you're in a resting rotation, shifted, bent, whichever direction your body was in? That's a nice idea to see where you are living when you rest into your center of mass and gravity. The first movement we're going to do is a standing toe touch. So feet stacked under hips, body looking forwards, relax through. The cue you're going to have is touch your toes. Simple as that. Can you touch your toes? Do you feel a stretch anywhere? Do you feel discomfort? How far can you get in that movement? And do you feel your foot pressures change? So from this, when you look to it, we just want to see, does the movement look smooth? Does it feel any discomfort? Where is the resistance? And what do you feel in the movement? Our second movement is a standing extension. So the cue for this, hands onto hips, eye gaze tall, lean back as far as you can. And what we want to see in that is, again, do you feel foot pressures change? Do you get pain? Do you feel discomfort in your back? Do you feel a stretch through the front? Do you feel your pelvis and rib cage move away from each other? Or do you feel a bit of dumping into the back or the neck? Is the movement smooth and coordinated, and is there effort? So pieces of the puzzle that are going to give us valuable information as we go forwards. Movement 3 is a standing rotation. So again, feet stacked underneath hips, eye gaze tall, hands relaxed by sides, turn to your left as far as you can. Turn to your right as far as you can. The information we want to gain from this, do we feel we can turn as far to the left as you can to your right? Is there more effort one way versus the other? Do you feel you can get movement through feet, knees, hips, trunk, head? Or maybe there's an area that feels like it just can't quite go, and there's a difference in right and left. Important information for you to get a sense of that you've maybe not thought or felt before, and also can hold value that in the movements, does this change afterwards? The final one we're then going to have is our standard squat. So we can go feet a little bit wider than hips for this one, whichever position feels more comfortable. And we're going to start from standing tall, and the cue is squat as deep as you can and come back up. Now, what we want to see from this, how far can you squat? Do you get pain, discomfort, tension, resistance? Do you feel like you can get there comfortably? Do you feel like you shift, tip, extend? What is your strategy to get there, and where do you feel the effort? Now, it's not a diagnostic test to say there's something wrong with an area. This is not medical advice. This is just self-awareness to see, what are we missing? Where can we add value? And do the exercises have a valuable input to change the way you move and feel with a nice objective baseline? So they're your movements, they're your assessments. Best advice, video, photos, see what it looks like, feel what it feels like, and use that information to help us in the next stage of the program.